2nd April 2021. Hello everyone, happy Easter. Yeah, just now I completed my run, 3.75 miles. It took me about under 34 minutes. It was a bit slow. It was 9.01 miles per second. Okay, usually I run on Saturday and weekends, but since today is a bank holiday, so I ran today, so instead of tomorrow. So yeah, so this weekend is a long weekend because this Friday and coming Monday is a bank holiday, so we are off for 4 days, and all the schools are off for like 2 or 3 weeks for the Easter holiday. Yeah, so what I want to do is that, like, after every run I want to share a small story with a moral. Okay, so today I want to talk about, or I want to share a story about our fear and our pleasing other people. Okay, so once upon a time, it's a very old story. Okay, by the way, I heard this story from Tal Lopez. If you know Tal Lopez, he have a program called 67 Steps. 67 Steps, and in the last 67 steps he shared this knowledge. Okay, so the story is that a long time ago there was one father and a son, and they have to go to the town for shopping. So they took their donkey, you know, like to carry the stuff, and they were walking around. At first the son was riding the donkey and dad was walking with him, and there were like few people saw them and they say, oh, see, this son, he's so mean. The dad is walking and the son is riding the donkey, and the son felt bad, so he came off the donkey and let his dad ride the donkey. And the dad was riding the donkey, and what happened was there few people saw them, and they start talking behind the back saying that, oh, look at this dad, he's like in his prime of his life and he is riding a donkey, he's so selfish. And dad also feel guilty, so he came off from the donkey and let his ride. So, and what happened was, on the third scenario, both of them ride the donkey. And the funny thing is that they were riding it, and they were like some people from the animal rights organization, and they were saying that, oh, guys, have you ever heard about animal rights? Even this donkey, but you must, you know, respect this donkey and those kind of like animal rights stuff. And the dad and son, they feel guilty again, and so they rode off. So they came off from the donkey and they start walking, and the donkey was walking without any weights. And so they were walking, and again they found some people there, and they were talking again, and they were saying that, oh, look at these two idiots. Donkey is the strongest animal and they are mean to carry weights, and see these two idiots just walking. And see, the dad and the son, they were just listening to all these people in it. So what happened was, they don't know what to do, and you might think that that's the last option, but there's one more option. You know what they did? They start carrying the donkey and they're walking. So dad was on the front and son was at the back, and they start walking carrying the donkey. And while they was going to the town, there was a small narrow bridge, and guess what happened? All of them fell down and they died. Okay, so the moral of the story is that, see, our society, you know, like whenever they criticize or they give you pressure, it triggers a fear in us. Because the thing is that, like, thousand years ago, we human beings used to live in a tribe, and whenever we did something silly or we did something crime, the tribe will kick you out. And if the tribe kick you out, then you have no other options to survive, you will die. So that's why we still nowadays, we have to, you know, we follow the rules and regulations of the society. Yeah, so the moral of the story is that we can't please everyone, and we must use our own brain. And the thing is that, you know, in our brain is the most sophisticated thing in this whole world. And in our brain there are like millions times millions, like billions and billions of neurons. And the thing is that our brain whenever you do like new things, our neuron get connected and we get smarter. My arms getting dead. Let's take a break. Okay. Oops. So in our brain there's a small part called amygdala. So there are like two parts, one on each hemisphere, on right and left. So the function of the amygdala is to store our emotional memories. So basically, in simple term, amygdala will trigger the fear. So like the fight or flight situation. Yeah. So those are triggered by amygdala. So in that 67 steps, therapists talk about that we should annihilate. We must overcome our fear from all this stuff from the society. We must think our own, and we shouldn't care what the society tells you. We must, we are all individuals, and we all have our own needs and demands. So we must think logically and do our own thing. Yeah, so that's it. The story. The moral of the story is that we must overcome our fear, and we shouldn't listen to everyone. So whatever you think is right, do it. Whatever you want to do it, just decide and one thing. And we must take a responsibility of whatever the outcome is. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, by the way, today I completed my no, it's not completed. It's like my streak for the Korean language is 500 days. So it means that it has been like 500 solid straight days I have been learning Korean. There's an app called Duolingo. Actually started when we used to live in a flat with my brother. He was saying that in this world the top most difficult languages are Chinese, Arabic and Korean. And just to challenge ourselves, I choose Korean because I listen to K-pop, and my brother choose Spanish. I would say my brother's Spanish is very fluent, even though he might be wrong grammatically, but he can communicate. But my Korean is not that fluent, and I don't understand fully, but I know how to make the sentence make the sentence. Yeah, so today was a 500 day streak. So that's the app in Duolingo. And there's also another paid app I use. It's called Mondaily. I think on that one it's about 150 days streak, because that one I'm not that consistent. Yeah, boys and girls, that is it for this weekend. Okay, hope you have a happy Easter. Oh, it's getting windy, man. Oh yeah, stay safe and learn something new and challenge yourself. Bye now.